everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be giving you guys a little bit of an update on my weight loss journey. It's been a while since I've shared kind of where I am in my weight loss journey since I started it back in 2018. It's crazy. It was literally August 20th, so almost to date, 2 years ago, that I made the decision to change my health overall and just start this healthy weight loss journey, and it has literally changed my life. So just to give you guys a little bit of a backstory in case you're new here, I started my weight loss journey, like I said, August of 2018. It was a week after my son had turned 4. So this is a little TMI, but I nursed my son for 3.5 years straight, exclusively. So that is a part of the reason that my weight had fluctuated so much, because right after I had him in 2014, I dropped like 30 pounds instantly, just breastfeeding. But what happens is when you're breastfeeding exclusively, like I was, he didn't take a bottle at all, you're constantly hungry. So I found myself eating all the time just to kind of like make up for what he was taking out of me. And so I had kind of got in that habit. And was just really reckless with the amount of food that I was eating, because I wasn't eating terribly, but it was just the amount of food that I was eating that was like causing me to gain this weight. So I remember telling myself as I was planning his birthday that when he turns 4, I am cutting him off. Like, that's it, we're done. So I had started the weaning process at that point, and then by the time his birthday came, he was completely weaned with no problem whatsoever. And so it was at that moment that I was like, okay, cool, I got this child off of me, and now I can start focusing on myself and my body. So the first thing I did was I tried to think of what I could eliminate from my diet that would kind of help kickstart things for me, because at that point I wasn't ready to get in the gym and start working out. I just wanted to take baby steps and start with my eating, because I knew that that was like the major issue with my diet. So I decided to cut meat out of my diet completely. So no red meat, no chicken, and no fish. So I was just strictly just doing vegetables, eating lots of salads, eating lots of like healthy grains and things like that. And I did that strictly no meat for about 4 months. And then after the 4th month, I started to introduce fish back into my diet. So I would eat salmon, shrimp, tuna, things like that. And then at the 8-month mark, which was my birthday, 8-month mark, which was my birthday, I had kind of set that as my goal, because I was like, I want a good steak dinner for my birthday. And so on March of 2019, that's when I started back eating chicken and like ground turkey. I'm not a big beef eater. I don't even eat beef. If you guys watch any of my eating videos or food hauls, I never buy ground beef. It's just not something that I enjoy, but I do like a good steak maybe twice a year, and that's usually like a special occasion. But for the most part, I just love fish. I love seafood. I can eat it every day with no problem. That's why I think I could be like a pescatarian if I wanted to, but I don't like to limit myself to things. So I'm like, yeah, mentally I think I could do it, but to actually do it, I don't know. So that's what I did, and I started to drop the weight. Now, in addition to that, I would walk every day. So I would walk with my son in our neighborhood every single day. We would do about a 20 to 30 minute walk every day, and that helped. But I knew that in order for me to start seeing some major results, that I had to get in the gym and do it consistently. So at that point, that's when I got a gym membership, and I started going to the gym every single day. Like, I was literally there every day. I found a gym that had a really nice child care center. So I would go to the office, I would get off work, I would pick my son up from school, and we would go straight to the gym. I would only spend about 30 to 45 minutes in there, and I would only do cardio. I was so intimidated by the machinery that I would just go in, do a little walk, run combination, and then get up out of there. And I did that every single day. On the weekends, we would go first thing in the morning. And so that's what I did. And I did that consistently for about 3 months. And then I got a trainer. And that really was a game changer for me. I can't even tell you guys. Like, I was seeing the weight fall off just doing what I was doing. But when I introduced a trainer, it was a game changer. So I would go and see my trainer twice a week, consistently, never missed a session. I was like his best student. He absolutely loved me. Like, we still keep in touch, even though I am working out at home now for obvious reasons. But he checks in on me periodically just to see how I'm doing. I reach out to him to ask him about different sets and things like that. So he's still, you know, around. We just can't, you know, see each other like that anymore, just because I'm just not comfortable. I tried it and I just had anxiety the whole time. I thought I would be able to do it, but it just gave me anxiety. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a backstory. I know, I'm sorry I'm all over the place here. I do have notes just so that I can stay on track. So I do have some photos that I'll insert for you guys just so you can see befores, and then I'll show you some afters later on. But the photos that I'm going to show you, this is Labor Day 2018, and as you can see, I mean, you can see it all in my face, but it is very noticeable that I was much heavier. And I'm 5'2", 5'2 and a half. But I felt horrible inside. Like, I was always tired. I was always sluggish. I just didn't feel good. I didn't like the way that I looked. Like, I would look in the mirror and I would just be like, ugh. And so I always wore black. I always wore like oversized things. I kind of adapted that whole oversized look, all black chic look, just to kind of like camouflage everything, as most of us do. So if you've ever seen any of my old like Instagram photos or my old YouTube channel videos, I was always in like black or like gray, and I still wear black and gray and, you know, neutral colors now, but I was like trying to hide all that. So yeah, that's pretty much the backstory on that. I had just completely changed my eating habits all around. No sugar. I reduced my carbs like drastically because I love carbs. I love bread. I love pasta. I love rice. So I reduced all of that. I just stopped buying it and started buying substitutes like cauliflower rice and chickpea pastas and things like that. So I didn't deprive myself. I just was watching what I was eating. Also, I was watching my calories, which I tend to watch calories more than carbs and sugar and things like that. Like, calories are a big thing for me, and I noticed that when I reduce my calorie intake, that kind of leans me out a little bit better in combination with working out. But overall, working out was the major game changer for me. And I'm sorry the lighting is changing, guys, but the sun is going down, so I'm sorry. So yeah, working out, eating healthy, drinking lots of water every single day is key as well. I stopped drinking like sugary sodas and sugary drinks. My guilty pleasure is Diet Coke and Diet Dr. Pepper. That's my guilty pleasure in addition to coffee, but that's just something I can't give up. Like, I just love a Diet Coke. It's just so good. So yeah, I also drink lukewarm lemon water every morning, first thing in the morning. That's kind of like my regimen. First thing in the morning before I eat anything, I have a nice lukewarm cup of lemon water, and that kind of helps get your digestive system flowing for the day. So I do that. And then recently I completed the 30-day detox with Timi, which was amazing. A lot of you had also reached out to me and told me that you were doing a detox as well. And let me tell you, I can see myself doing that like around the holidays for sure. So I think I'm gonna make that kind of like a quarterly thing maybe, or maybe just like do it twice a year, but it really worked. Now, I did drop a few pounds, but I think that was just because I had kind of amped up my cardio using my Heather Robertson YouTube videos that I use. If you guys watch my vlogs, I love Heather Robertson on YouTube. She has the best workouts, and the best part about it is she does not talk. I've said this before, I don't like watching workout videos where people talk. I just don't like it. So I love Heather. I've tried others, and me and her just, I don't know. I like what I like. So Heather Robertson definitely has helped me during this whole quarantine time with me not being able to go to the gym. So I've just been doing her workouts consistently. So I recently got a treadmill for my home, and that has definitely been the best investment ever. I use my treadmill every single day, twice a day. So my at-home routine is I wake up, I do about 15 to 20 minutes on the treadmill, get my workday started, get my son together, and then in the evenings I do another 15-20 minutes on the treadmill, and I do that every single day. And now I've just sprinkled in Heather's videos 2 to 3 times a week, just for like toning and things like that. So I've been doing a lot of her like strength training videos using weights and things like that, which has been really nice. So I love my new at-home workout little setup and situation. Is super convenient, and it's helping me stay on track. Today I am 140 pounds, and my goal originally was 135 pounds, and I did reach that. Over these 2 years, the smallest I've gotten was 132 pounds, and that was way too small for me. So I got up to 135 pounds, and I was like, you know, I still wasn't like too happy with that. I feel like I was still too small. I like having my curves. I love my hips and my butt. So I got up to 140, and that's where I've been throughout this whole entire like quarantine. Like I put on those extra 5 pounds, and I've just been maintaining at that, and I love it. But I do like to stay between 135 and 140. That is comfortable for me. Any more than that, I don't feel good. So I do know that about myself, is that if I get under the 135, I don't like the way I look. And if I get above the 140, I don't like the way I feel. I may still look good, and I may still like the way I look, but I don't feel good. So for me, it's all about feeling good. So that's why I like to stay in that 135, 140 range. So that's where I am now, and pretty much I've just been maintaining by working out every day, still eating healthy. So now that my son is doing virtual learning at home, and I'm also working from home, I recently started doing smoothies for lunch. So Timi sent me the Greens Superfoods blend, and this is what I've been using in my smoothies every day for lunch. I've been doing this for about a week now, and I love it. It's been a meal replacement for me, because a lot of times during lunch I'm just too busy, or I'm not really that hungry to like make a full meal, but I still want something on my stomach. So this has been great for that. And I also have it with like a little snack. So I'll have like some popcorn, or I'll eat like a protein bar or something like that. But this has been amazing, and I love it. So I'll leave a link below for you guys with my coupon code if you're interested in trying it out, because it has really been a game changer in my new like routine. Like I said, with my son doing virtual learning at home, our days have been like super busy. So also, find healthy meals that you like, that you enjoy. Find things that you don't, feel like you're depriving yourself. So for me, I love salmon and it's healthy, you know what I mean? So I eat it a lot. And I happen to really like vegetables. So I make a lot of vegetables. I eat a lot of salads. I love trying new salads. And I'm fine with that. Like, I don't feel like I'm depriving myself because I'm eating something that I enjoy. I am a big snacker, so I like to find snacks that are healthy. And so popcorn, I love the lesser evil popcorn, the little mini packs. Protein bars are like my go-to. I love nuts, mixed nuts. I eat that a lot, but it's all in moderation. You know, like you can still have all the foods that you enjoy, just do it in moderation. You know, when I eat meals, I make them on small plates. You know what I mean? I don't use a full size plate. I portion everything out on a small plate. Eat that. Chances are you're gonna be full and you won't go back for seconds. But I think people just overeat. Like, I stop eating when I feel full, you know, and if there's still food on my plate, I'm like, well, I'm full, I'm not gonna eat it. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything that I've been doing to maintain my weight loss since I started my journey. I've just consistently worked out and consistently watch what I eat, and that's pretty much it. Once you get started and once you start seeing the results, I guarantee you will not want to go back to those old eating habits. I promise you won't. You'll look at some of those foods and you'll think disgusting, you know what I mean? Like, my body doesn't even crave like the sugars that I used to eat, like ice cream, cake, and pies. I still like those things occasionally, and it's usually like if my son has something, I'll just take a spoonful of his or I'll take a bite and I'm satisfied. Like, I don't need to overindulge anymore because I know my body, and my body is a very carb sensitive, so, and sugar sensitive. So if I eat too many carbs or if I eat too much sugar, I'll start to see it in areas, and I know, like, okay, you need to check yourself. I've said this 1,000 times, but I weigh myself every single morning. First thing in the morning, I weigh myself. That for me is everything. It holds me accountable for the day. You know, if I get on that scale and I see that it's 1 or 2 pounds more, I think about the day before, like, what did I eat? You just start thinking about the things that you consumed, and you know, okay, today I gotta chill. I gotta just make sure that I'm watching everything that I eat. And then, you know, there are days I get on the scale and it's under, and I'm like, oh, okay, what I did yesterday worked, so I need to keep doing that, you know? So for me, the scale just keeps me in check. I know a lot of people don't like to use the scale. I know a lot of people just go off of inches, and that's great too. Do what works for you. But the scale for me is everything. I have to check myself every single day, because otherwise, I know me. I'll just be going off of the fact that, oh, I can still fit these shorts, so I'm good. And just eat whatever, you know what I mean? So you have to keep yourself in check, however that looks for you, whatever that means for you. But definitely find something to hold yourself accountable so that you don't fall back into that slump of unhealthy eating and not working out. Because I have days that I just do not want to work out. Like, it's not my favorite thing to do. I don't get excited about it. Well, I do get excited about it now since I have a treadmill at home. So, but that could change later. But I just have to force myself to do it and know that I'll feel amazing afterwards, and I always do. Hold yourself accountable. My Apple Watch also is a great accountability partner. It keeps me in check. It lets me know where I am throughout the day. If I haven't done a workout within the first 2 hours of the day, my watch is like, you need to work out, do something. It tells me when I need to stand. You can set your calories on it, however many calories you want to burn in a day. I have mine set for 500. So my goal is to burn 500 calories a day. I usually exceed that though. And I do 30 minutes of exercise, sometimes 45 minutes a day. And that's it. That's all I do. So just start somewhere. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to lose the weight fast, because it's not gonna come off fast. Trust me, I'm 2 years in and it took me 1.5 years to reach my goal. But once you find a starting point, you're gonna take off from there. You know what I mean? Like, My goal was to lose 2 pounds every week. So 2 pounds a week was realistic for me, and that's how I was able to drop the weight. Set small goals for yourself. Don't put too much pressure. If you want to treat yourself, I don't do cheat days, but if you're someone who feels like a cheat day will help you get through the process, do a cheat day. But all in all, you really just have to stay consistent. If there's any advice I can give you, is just stay consistent, stick to it. Just know that you can accomplish whatever the goal is that you're trying to reach if you stay consistent. So that's all that I wanted to share with you guys in this video. If you have any questions or comments, just list them below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.